to light things up for this video with the power of Fire Kings. That's right, we got a double feature here. We have our friends out here at the Plunder Patrol, and is that full little combo variants doing some crazy things? It looks that way. Make sure you guys smash the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So yes, we have more Fire Kings for you today. And this deck has been actually doing things in the OCG side of things. I think a lot of people have genuinely looked at this deck and they're like, wow, you know, I can't believe how terrible, you know, Fire Kings are going to perform. Robbie, it's just another terrible structure deck. It's actually been, I think, quite the opposite as of late. We've actually seen this deck kind of taking back off and I think actually kind of bypassing people's expectations. And you can thank the Diabell Star package, I think, for being one of the solid biggest carries that allows this deck to kind of do its thing. So, of course, we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. You have the one Diabell Star, your triple copies of the Fire King Avatar, and then we have Barong, one copy of the Hanuman, triple copies of Kirin, and then, of course, we have one Ghost Bell, your triple Ponix with your triple Maxi, and then we have triple copies of the Sacred Fire King Garunix, triple copies of the Hunter Fiend, your two Called By, your two Tenki with your one Fire King Island. You have the one Sacred Immolation, one Pot of Prosperity, your triple Sanctuary, your one copy of Snake Eyes, and triple copies of Imperm. Then we have the one Sunlight Wolf, the one Almirage with the one Little Knight. We also have the one Avermax, the one IP, your one Hida, the one Dahark, the one Dagda. Must be nice that they can abuse this. We have the one Doomsday Star, one Baguski, your two copies of the Fire Fangs. Then we have one Sky Thunder, one Dingity and your one Abyss Dweller. You got triple Lancia, one Scythe, your one Drosworm, your one Magna Hut, triple copies of Nibiru, triple Cosmic Cyclone, one Feather Duster, and two Herald of the Abyss here. Wrapping up, well, some Hunter Fiend good stuff. And of course, you see that very simple shift here, right, between these Fire King lists. There's not a lot of crazy things that we have to do with these lists. As long as they have essentially the same backing, same level of consistency, I like that these builds, while you do shift things around, they're pretty consistent in the things that they want to do. So you have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. You have your one Diabell Star, of course. Triple copies of the Fire King Avatar Avrata. One Barong with one Hanuman. We also have triple copies of Kirin, because Stone Card's still so good. We have one Ghost Bow with your triple copies of Ponix. Triple Maxi. We have triple copies of the Sacred Fire King again. Your triple Hunter Fiend, your two Call By. One cross out with your triple Tenki, two Fire King Island, one copy of the Sacred Immolation, and then we have triple Sanctuary, the one Original Sinful Spoils, and triple Imperm. Then you have one Selene, one Almirage, your one SP Little, your one Anima, your one IP with your one Hida, your one Dagda, your one Access Code, your one Doomsday Star, Baguski. We also have the Giga Cannon, two copies of the high-end, the Fire Kings. And then we have one Zeus and one Dingrisu. And then, of course, back at it again out here with this Dagda package. So we have two Lancia, one Scythe, one Droll, two Ghost Ogres, two Nibirus, triple Cosmic, one Feather Duster, two Evenly Matched, and one Skill Drain here. Wrapping up your Fire King Island good stuff special. I honestly do think that once the TCG gets this, we might actually see this be pretty rogue and actually tear people apart. Next up here is the Shipyard. And we're actually, when a spell trap card is activated, send one face-up monster in your spell trap cards on the graveyard to negate that activation. Yes. You can send your Plunder Patrols that are face-up in your spell trap card zone to the graveyard to fulfill the stupid cost of the Truth Centurion. And you can actually make, like, man, you're telling me that this is actually just Plunder Patrol support. When I first saw this list, I was like, this is actually really cool. You know, it's kind of nice to see that Plunder Patrol did get some support. It might not be, like, direct support, but it's something. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. We have triple copies of the Plunder Patrol Sea Guide, triple copies of the Shipwright. You got your two DD Crows with your one Droll and Lockbird. You got triple Effect Veiler, one Ghost Bell with your two Moonlit Chill, your two Ogies, your triple copies of Golden Hair with your triple Maxi. We also have one Space Rock, the triple Meaty. Then you have triple copies of Helm, one copy of the Emblem, triple Shipyard, the one Pot, your one Booty, and your one Rivalry, and your one Truth Centurion. Then we have two copies of the Jord, one Almirage, the one SP Little, triple copies of the Captain, one Doomsday Star, the 2 Moric, your 2 Bran, your 1 copy of Legatia, and 2 Lice. And then we have 2 Droll and Lockbird, 2 Santa Claus, 1 Feather Duster, 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Talents, triple evenly matched, 2 Rivalry, 1 Judgment, and 1 copy of the Truth Centurion here, wrapping up a very interesting take on what we can do with this bad boy here. Now, we have what I considered the combo variant out here. This is just Scareclaw good stuff with Spirit Package extension, and then we can make Protos to blow out our opponent. You know how much fun our opponent's not going to have dealing with this deck? The fact that we're also playing the fire. Okay, we can actually search for the Nemesis. Oh my gosh, this is a combo of pile. So we have 1 Protos, triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring with 1 Jerusalem, 1 Magna Hut with 1 Ghost Bell. We also have the 1 Ogre, triple Maxi with the 1 Corridor. We also have the 1 Flag, the 1 Nibiru, the 1 Saki Tama. We have 2 copies of Acro, 2 copies of Astra, 2 copies of Bologna with your 2 Scareclaw Cashier. We also have triple Reinhardt with triple Vice's Samsara. So have 1 Vice's Starfrost with 2 Called by the Grave, 1 Crossout Designator with your 2 Reichtophobia, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 2 Arrival, 1 Defanging, 1 copy of Straddle, your 2 Talents, your 1 Thrust, triple Imperm, and 2 copies of the Twin Saw. Then we have triple copies of Triheart, 2 copies of Lightheart, 1 SP Little Knight with 1 IP Masquerena. We also have 1 Cross Sheep, 1 Apollosa, 1 Xyz Armor Fortress, the 1 Flame Banshee, 1 Abyssal, 1 Baron. We also have the 1 Stroud, and the 1 Thunder Dragon Colossus. Then we have 1 DD Crow, 2 Droll and Lockbird, 1 Ghost Bell, 2 Santa Claus, 1 Skullmeister, 2 Cosmic Cyclone, 2 Droplet, 1 Feather Duster, 2 Appointer, and 1 copy of good old Red Rebuto here. Wrapping up, well, what I would consider one of the crazier little things that you can do. The fact that the OCG still has Colossus legal with this Nemesis stuff does raise a lot of eyebrows. And I'll be honest with you, I don't necessarily think that this is super fun to deal with this, but it does bring a little bit of originality to the table and the things that you can play. So, interesting. Some tier elements. And we are playing Vice's Samsara. I think the thing that makes this card so stupid is it's Vice's while on the field or in the graveyard, which just gives you so much more variety of things that you can kind of explore with this card, right? Splashability is always going to be, key, and it's also, a light monster and a tuner, so it gets us to this card even better and lets us make this. So we, of course, have 1 Agito with your triple copies of Ash. We have 1 Beast King, 1 Fairy Tale Snow with 1 Globulb, 1 Halshadal with the 1 Kelbeck, 1 Keldo. Then we have triple Maxi with 1 Mudora, 2 copies of Reinhardt, 1 Shadal Beast. We have 1 Squamata with your 1 Havness. We have triple copies of the Tier Elements, Cashed Hero, 1 copy Merly, 1 Reno Heart, 1 Shayren, and triple copies of Samsara, 1 Foolish Bro with your 1 Paralinia. We also have 1 Reichtophobia, 1 Arrival, 2 Grief, 2 Scream, 1 Terraforming, and 1 Meta Noise with your 2 copies of Solic. Then we have 1 Lightheart, 1 SP Little, 1 IP, 1 Curious, 1 Cross Sheep, 1 Apo, 1 copy of Dugaris, 1 Dweller with 1 Chaos Ruler, 1 Astrad, the 1 Rukalos, 1 Kaleido, 1 Dracostopelia, 1 Mudmud, and 1 El Shadal. And then we got the 2 Lancia, 2 Space Rock, 2 Callbite, 1 Cosmic, 2 Droplet, 1 Duster, 1 Poly, 1 Heartbeat, 2 Impermanent, 1 copy of Red Reboot here, wrapping up, well, this pile. And our last little deck here is, oh boy, yep, this is Horus with Centurion. We've come a long way, and I mean a long way, for the ideas that we can bring to the table. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 Baldrake, 1 Jerusalem with 1 Magna Hut. You have 2 Emmet, triple copies of Primera, triple copies of Trudea. We also have triple Valor, 1 Hobby, 2 Mseti with your triple Maxi, 2 Callby, triple Emblem, and then of course we have 1 Faith, the 2 Pharaonic Sarcophagus, 2 Desires, your triple Stand-Up Centurion, your 2 Super Poly, your 1 Talents, and your 1 copy of the Phalanx. And then we have 1 SP Little, 1 Doomsday Star, 1 Galaxy Lore with 1 Baguski. We also have 1 Heliopolis, so unusual to see that, 1 Zeus, 1 Dingrisu with the 1 King Calamity, 1 Crimson Dragon with the Cosmic Blazar, of course the Chaos Archene, 1 Chaos Angel, 2 copies of Ligatia, and 1 copy of the Mudmud here, wrapping up our special for today. So what do you guys think about these goodies? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.